Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and when the Mega Pokemon were revealed, I thought that Mega Latias originally was potentially the best of them. And since then, my thoughts have certainly changed some as I played with the other ones, but I haven't really given Mega Latias a fair chance yet either. So today I'm playing a list here. This one I found online. I will have it linked down below, as well as the actual list if you want to just copy it and play it in live here. And Mega Latias EX is a really interesting Mega Pokemon because it's very strong in terms of damage. It's like maybe it's one of the strongest, and it's a basic, and it can attack turn one. Not with this list here though. I'm gonna play this list here today, kind of see how it feels, and see what I want to change maybe after it to see if I want to go with a more aggressive build, because this one is not aggressive really at all here. But Mega Latias EX has two attacks here. The first one for one colorless is Strafe, which does 40 and switches to one of your bench Pokemon here. Then you have Illusory Impulse for Fire Psychic Colorless, which does 300. You discard all energy from this Pokemon. And so you do lose the energy, but you can power it up using Latios here if you want, allowing you to move energy from your other Pokemon to your active, which is the Mega Latias EX when you move from the bench to the active there, which is pretty cool. And it's any amount of energy, not just basic energy. So we play a bunch of Prism Energy, we play Jet Energy, and we play two basic Psychics here. Then we also run regular, not Mega Latias EX here for Free Retreat, and we have a Pokemon to pivot into with the Pecharunt with its ability Toxic Subjugation. There we go. And what this allows you to do, you can actually attack, but then if your opponent's active is poisoned, you put 5 more damage counters, so bumping that up to 6, bumping it up to 8 with Perilous Jungle there, if it's not Darkness, to your opponent's active poison Pokemon. Brute Bonnet, of course, with Ancient Booster Energy Capsule attached, will poison both actives. This is your opponent to do damage to them, or put damage counters on them, as well as your own Mega Latias EX to poison it. You won't even take any poison damage because you'll switch to the bench if you're using Strafe. Then you can swing for more using Binding Mochi to swing for what is it, 40 more damage there. So you're swinging for 40 with Binding Mochi, 40 with the base damage, and then 80 theoretically with Pecharunt. Swinging for 160 for 1 energy on a basic, which is really powerful. We can also attack turn 1 here using Carmine. Carmine allows us to, well, no, we can attack, sorry, we can't attack turn 1. We can do damage, like get damage counters on an opponent's Pokemon after our first turn through the use of poison there. And Carmine will help us draw cards there. We also play Liz Determination. I have not played this list, I will say that. But you have some pretty powerful stuff you can do with this deck, and I'm really excited to see how it's going to be. I don't know if it's a strong deck, a bad deck, no idea. I have not played Mega Latias EX at all. I had to craft it for this video. Actually, I didn't. I had 2 copies, one regular and one that was like a special art, but one in the regular art. But anyways, let's just hop right into things. Also, make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and like the video as well. That really helps out the channel. But let's see if we're going to go first or second. If I win, I'll try to go first, see if I can get the turn 1 win. Someone commented saying they had played this deck and that it had like with donk elements. They said it was a donk deck, but then they said like, oh, it just has like, it has poison and some other stuff. I think a pretty similar, if not identical, list to this one here. But we're going to get to go first, which is pretty exciting, allowing us to go ahead and potentially get the win this turn. We start Mega Latias EX, not those other ones, certainly not this one. That I guess it doesn't matter too much, but certainly not ideal here. Also, I do have the list open in another tab. Hopefully that's not covering the game. Yeah, looks fine. And then let's see. We have, yeah, we do have Squawkabilly. Well, theoretically, we could have Squawkabilly. Don't know if we actually do. But let's go ahead and Nest Ball here for, yep, Squawkabilly there. Oh, and we play Volcanion EX to also burn our opponent. That's kind of fun if we can do that. So we could do 20 more there. We can do, let's see, what are we trying to do here? Probably not go for the burn. That seems bad. I'm not going to lie. So I'll go ahead and get rid of those 2 Pokemon here and grab Pecharunt. We need so much stuff. I just realized we're not that close. I'll go for Pecharunt. We need Latias EX. Oh, we have 2 Pecharunts. I'll go for Latias EX. And then we need Brute Bonnet. We need Pecharunt. We need the tool. And yeah, I guess I don't need Latias. I could switch some other way. So yeah, I'll get the Pecharunt here. I mean, we still need the Brute Bonnet as well. I guess I don't need the Perilous Jungle, so I could go for Brute Bonnet and Pecharunt EX. I don't really hate that. Um, I guess I will. I don't love it either, but I'll go for it. Again, not sure if it's right there. And how many like what's the counts of other stuff? We got the box. We got we prized 1 capsule. That's fine, I think. Again, we're not going to win this turn, but things could definitely still be. I mean, things should be fine. We also do have potentially Carmen. Oh, okay, that seems good. So we can Jet Energy active if we want, which I assume is good. And then we're also going to Secret Box away, probably just. Is Iron Bundle useful? I don't know, maybe. I'll get rid of Prism, Lily's Pecharunt. Gonna grab the Tool card. Could actually keep the Prism as well. Prism might actually be better. Let's see, what are we looking for here? We're looking for the Tool. We're looking for Carmen. We could just go Nest Ball as well. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get rid of the Jet. That seems fine. I do want energies to actually be able to do stuff here. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab Nest Ball, Carmen, the Tool, and the Stadium. And we'll just go ahead, pop all these cards down, put this here on our active. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm not sure where we want it. Then I'll grab the Latias here. Unfortunately, we don't have knockout. We can't get knockout, right? We can. We're doing 80, right? Yeah, we're doing 80. Or we're poisoning him. And then Iron Bundle seems like moderately useful. Honestly, it doesn't seem super useful. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just get rid of it. Not sure if that's right, but it's the plan I'm making. And I'll go ahead poison. Don't really want to poison the Pecharunt here. We'll go ahead retreat and go ahead and also pass here, which seems good, right? We went ahead. We did a bunch here. We could win on. I keep saying like on a turn. It's in between turns, but you know what I mean. And yeah, we did a good chunk of damage there. Took a pretty long turn. Sorry to my opponent here. That was probably longer than they were hoping for. But that being said, yeah, we did some cool stuff. Did they leave because I took a 3-minute turn one? I hope not. But yeah, they might not have anything here. Then we just win, right? The turn ends, we win. They are playing Gardevoir, maybe. I don't know. And then I recently made a video on Monkey Door. So Monkey Door is very good in Gardevoir. Oh, it could also be it could be Marnius as well. Like Monkey Door is quite good there. But it could even be something like I was gonna say Dragapult or something like that. But it is Marnius. Okay, this should be all right, I think. I don't know. Mega Latias also, if it gets one shot, that's like really bad. There are ways. I said you could attack with it turn one. When I meant attack turn one, I meant do the second attack turn one. Ultimately, we don't play the necessary stuff to do it. Okay, also nice. They are going to Team Evolution, so that's really good for us here because it allows us to go ahead and, just what was I going to say? You get the knockout here in between turns on their Monkey Door. Also, getting knockouts between turns means it's not during our turn, being that things like Fezandipiti EX won't trigger, which is useful sometimes. But anyways, they're going to go ahead and evolve their Oh no, sorry, they're going to and go ahead and Monkey Dory, Adrenabrain to heal themselves, I guess, and notably damage us some. And this is a 3-prizer. It has a lot of HP. They're not one-shotting it, but they are able to one-shot it with some help, I guess, with Monkey Dories maybe. But they are going to go ahead and evolution here. Get some evolutions, but yeah, there are ways to attack turn one using the Latios, which we got rid of here, as well as the Oh wait, what? They didn't have the Infinite? Okay, that's good for us. Anyways, we could use Oh, they killed themselves. Okay. Oh no, they didn't. They knocked themselves out, or they got knocked out by poison. Yeah. I saw Frostlass and I saw them disappear, but those were different things there. Regardless, yeah, we can attack turn one using Ethan's Ho-Oh. I got sidetracked as they unfortunately passed away there. But yeah, let's see what they're going to do. What are they going to do? Please do something. Surely you send up Frostlass, right? Oh no, okay, they did not. Okay, that's fine by me. I think they AFK'd after the turn. This hand's like fine, I guess. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to do here. We have knockout between turns. I could Lilies here. I don't hate Lilies. I don't know if I need to though. My hand's pretty good. Like Boss is good. Yeah, I think my hand's just good, so I'll go ahead. I'll attach to the Mega Latias here. Oh, I did that slightly wrong, but it doesn't matter. Then I'll just go ahead, Toxic Powder, smack him around a little with Strafe here, and then go ahead, send up that Pecharunt. Yes, I do want to switch. Send up the Pecharunt there, and there we go. They take 6 poison, not 8, because Perilous Jungle doesn't affect Darkness Pokemon. Oh, and then Frostlass happens. Frostlass is a little annoying. If it builds up too much, they're just going to, like, win, theoretically. That's like a lot of Frostlass, though. That's like 10 turns or something like that, so we should be fine. Though we do want to keep an eye on that, and I don't think we play like Monkey Dory here. I'm Monkey Dory's biggest hater, but it could be a little useful in this situation. Not that useful though, to be honest. But did they AFK? They might have. They've like been playing slow, and I've been playing fast-ish, and I've spent so much more time. I've just done so much. My turn one was like super long. I don't know if I've actually been playing fast. Obviously, when I'm talking to you, I am going to start to, unfortunately play a little slower. So sorry to my opponents for that one. I want to try to play, decently. They scooped. They did not AFK. They actually scooped there. And yeah, we won. I mean, I don't know what they had. It seemed like they were in a pretty rough spot just in general, but we got that turn one, turn two knockout. I don't know. We like knocked them out with Monkey Dory. It's not a turn one knockout because they weren't knocked out turn one. Oh yes, I'll reroll this one. And then, they were knocked out before my second turn though, so it's kind of a turn one knockout. We got a knockout after that as well. So, that was just really good there, for us. Ultimately, what are they able to do about it, right? They could have tried to do something else, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they had there, right? But ultimately, they weren't really able to do it. If I were them, I might have, I was going to say, Baractus, but I don't think they could have done that actually without, like Arvening for Nest Ball. I don't even know, do most lists run, Maractus? I feel like Maractus is like super good Marnies, but I don't really play the deck, and I see it some, but I don't see Maractus that much. Anyways, let's see. We are going first here. We start. Oh, okay. We start Iron Bundle with a bunch of stuff that doesn't really do anything. So, I mean, we have Lilies for next turn. They start Abra. Okay, this could have been insane. It can still be insane. Oh, Pokégear. Okay. Maybe. No. Okay. I'll take Boss. Sure. Don't know if that's right. And I could probably attach Psychic as well. Don't really know if it's right or not, but whatever, I'll do it. And they might play Lily's Clefairy EX, which will one-shot us relatively easily. They need, I don't know how many bench Pokemon they need. We need between us 7, I think. Yeah, I think we need 7, which I'm probably going to fill my bench. I'm going to be completely honest. If I just like don't, then they won't get it. But I think it's a pretty big commitment for them to get their Lily's Clefairy EX up as well. And they could theoretically knock us out with Alakazam in one shot as well. That's like pretty doable. They do play Artizone, which is definitely going to be good for us. It's good because one, it allows us to find something of use, which is good, and two, it also allows us to or it stops them from having a stadium later to bump, so it allows us to keep our Perilous Jungle in play more. I was gonna say it's guaranteed that we have the last stadium, but it's not guaranteed that we have the last stadium, but it's pretty likely. Ultimately, Perilous Jungle is cool here. Not entirely sure what we want to do. I mean, I know the general idea, right? We want to go ahead and oh, I'm sorry. I started thinking about like attacking with the Iron Bundle, but that seems really bad. It allows us to go ahead and something. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think through my turn here, and I don't know. I'll just Lilies. I think I don't want to Artizone first. I don't think. I'm not sure, honestly. Okay, we have this hand. This hand is not very good. I'm not gonna lie. We are so close to the knockout, but we're not quite there. I'll Artizone for what do we have? Brute Bonnet probably. It'd be really cool if I had some like actual wall. We don't. Not that there's like really anything that walls them, to be honest. And then we can Ultra Ball for. I don't even know here. I'm not gonna lie. I almost did Volcanion, but that doesn't seem super good. I'll go ahead. I'll just grab Brute Bonnet out here. I assume that's gonna be the best thing to grab. We certainly can attack this turn, but we certainly can't attack for knockout. So I think I'll Ultra Ball away. Oh, Penny's interesting as well. I didn't even realize we had that. I'll give it a Counter Catcher. Pokégear seems really useful. Honestly, I don't think Boss is super useful here because I think all their targets are going to be like pretty equal in terms of value here. And I'll grab Mega Latias EX here. And oh wait, we have Penny. Okay, or no, I mean we have Mew. That's interesting. I did not realize that one, but that's fine. We wouldn't have actually been able to draw cards with it anyways. But I'll go here for Mega Latias, and I'll retreat into Pecharunt. I think that's fine. I don't really hate that play. I don't love it either. Obviously, would have been really good if we had gotten the knockout here. We just don't. Also, I mentioned Lillie Clefairy EX. Some lists do play it. The lists that play it, are the ones that are going to be playing Zadu, I think. I don't know. I've seen lists playing Zadu. I've seen lists not playing Zadu that really want extra energies as well. I've seen a lot of different things. But anyways, they're going to go ahead, Ultra Ball, or sorry, Rare Candy active, draw themselves some cards. They have easy access to a knockout. But I mean, they'd have the knockout if they were going after Brute Bonnet anyways. So we just don't want them one-shotting Mega Latias. That'd be really bad. And I have a feeling it might happen here this game. We play, oh, Streamlabs is messing up. We play. Let me find my list. We play no disruption. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's not great. Disruption, obviously good, specifically against this deck where they want a big hit. If you don't know what Alakazam does, one, it's super fun. I made a video on it. I've seen a ton of people playing it. It's super awesome. Oh, that's not awesome. And then also it does damage based on hand size, and you like draw lots of cards and stuff. And we don't play any disruption, as I said. So they're just gonna be one-shotting everything. Pretty much, we can't win this one. I'm not gonna lie. But you never know, right? Maybe I'll figure something out, or not. Probably not. But maybe. Don't know what that would be though. I'm not gonna lie. We're not even one-shotting Alakazam with a hit and run attack. Yeah, this is just kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe we'll figure it out. If they like miss, that's the only way that we're gonna be able to win this one. If they miss an attack somewhere, we have the Penny as well, which could be cool. See a boss on the Brute Bonnet. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. And then we can hit him this turn. Oh, Dusk Ball, that's fun. Not sure the actual use case of Dusk Ball, but it's fun. Maybe they play for Dusk Ball for Great Ball. And we also see EXP share. Okay, that's useful for them, theoretically, to allow them to preserve energy on the board here. Also, we're going to really struggle to get the knockout, I just realized. Also, who takes the prizes like this? But we get Lillie's. Okay, that's going to be good. Certainly going to play that this turn here. Going to Ardo Zone as well, definitely. Going to grab Brute Bonnet here, obviously. You just want to go ahead and get them poisoned, get us poisoned as well. With what do we need? We need that might be enough, honestly. Wait, no, it's what do we need? I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to do math in my head. It's not going so well. We just need we need the capsule, which we play some copies of, but I certainly don't have just yet either. I could also Pokégear to Thin. That seems kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna make that play. We do see the capsule, nice. I feel like knocking them out is fine. I feel like Iron Bundle might be a little better though, forcing them to. I mean, it means that they keep the energy, but they still have the energy because of the XP share. So this is going to stop them from using some ability on some evolution. So Hyperblower, I think, is a little bit better here. I don't think there's going to be a better time to really use it. Again, it does preserve energy, but like not really because they're preserving the energy anyways here. Also, they can pretty clearly assume that I have the knockout. They do go for the pivot option, which is probably the right play. But anyways, I'll go ahead here. I will poison both of us. I will Perilous Jungle, and I'll just swing here. We also knock them out in between turns. Oh, wait a second. We wouldn't have given them the energy on the EXP share. Kadabra, yeah. So, because we would have knocked them out between turns. But it's fine. I don't think it really matters here. Let me not strafe just yet. Let me Toxic Powder and then strafe here. I think is going to be completely fine. We'll just send up the Pecharunt. They didn't knock out our Pecharunt earlier, so we do have another one as well, which is pretty good for us because it means that they're like going to have to, if they just knock out our Pecharunt, which probably they're going to do, then they're going to not force us to recover something. We can recover it, but we could also switch it out. So that's kind of cool there. But let's go ahead and take our first prize here. Again, this is like not a good game. Realistically, we're going to struggle a lot to win here. Again, the energy thing is like a mild tax on their resources, but they still have a Dunsparce. They'd have a Kadabra. They'd have an Abra. They'd have a Togepi, which could evolve into a Togekiss. They evolve a Stadium as well. So they have access to, another Dunsparce. They, obviously, I've knocked out everything they need, like 4 cards in hand. Oh, they have Lillies again, too. Okay, when they played the energy, they are at some point going to start playing supporters like Tulip and Bill's Analysis, and these supporters are just going to grow their hand or do other stuff that's not going to shrink their hand, so they're just going to have like everything they need. And yeah, it's not going to be great for us. I'm not going to lie, but let's see if they have anything else. If things continue as they are, we'll presumably lose, but they could run out of stuff. Certainly if they take a bigger knockout, then we very much just lose. But yeah, let's see. They have what was I gonna say? They have 100 HP here. 100 HP means that we can go knock him out with Pecharunt plus. They bump the same as well, which I don't mind too much. But Pecharunt plus the attack, and that's it. We don't need other stuff. That's going to be exactly 100 there, which is good for us. So we could recover Pecharunt though. I kind of want to just recover Pecharunt and then get rid of this hand. I don't know, this is a little risky using the recovery card, but I think it's fine. What do we have that we want to play here? Honestly, not that much. I feel like I just kind of dig here. UEX does give them more options. I feel like if they have the knockout though, they're going to go for the Mega Latias. So I feel like it doesn't matter. And I could also thin something else out. Latias EX has some value, so we could get that into play if we want to. I'll go ahead, get rid of these. I guess we can have the 3 in the Mega Latias. I don't think it really matters. And I think attacking with a single prizer isn't going to get us anywhere better than we already are. Could try to trap with Pecharunt. Oh, we actually should do that. Yep. Whoops, I should have done that earlier, but hopefully it's fine. And I'll grab the Latias. I think getting that into play is kind of cool. We can also Pokégear. We can like thin and draw some more cards or something. I don't know if that's super useful, but I'll do it. And then I'll also Prism Energy here. I'll go ahead UEX here, I guess. I don't know. This actually seems... Oh, I probably shouldn't have mewed, but whatever. Then I'll Carmine here, and we see... Sure, fine enough hand. It doesn't really matter, but I'll bump this stadium just to reduce their access to searching options. Obviously, poison here. Definitely don't Binding Mochi. Actually, it doesn't really matter if I Binding Mochi. It's not like particularly bad, but we want to get the knockout with the poison, so we'll do that if we strafe here. So yeah, I'm just gonna obviously do that. We wouldn't get the knockout even if we had the Binding Mochi instantly, but it's still fine. Oh, and then send this one up, not the one with the energy. I almost did that wrong. But we get the knockout here in between turns. Obviously, that's good. We get to see another prize. Obviously, we're still behind. That's bad. Again, this is going to be very difficult to win here because they're just a deck that is pretty efficient. I say it's kind of like Ethan's in the fact that obviously Stage 2 single prizer has a Stage 1 that's like a nice supporting ability for the deck. Kadabra definitely not as important as the Ooh, they're doing the thing. But anyways, Kadabra is not as good as like Ethan's Quilava. I think that's sorry Pokemon. And it's not as good in the early game, but it does stuff consistently. Regardless, they got Togekiss. That's bad. They're gonna potentially take extra prizes, which is obviously bad. It's bad without Togekiss. It's worse with Togekiss. Also, wait, why do they attach it there? Anyways, they're going to... Oh, I guess this one is a pivot. But anyways, they're going to attach Enriching Energy, which is... Oh, they used it, so I can't see it. But I can see here, actually. So they get to draw 4 cards. When they attach it, they can reattach it over and over using Dunsparce. I don't know how good it actually is. I've definitely seen people use it, but it seems kind of mediocre. Also surprised they only buddy Poffin for 1. But it's fine for me here. Well, not actually, but like theoretically, it's fine for me. And yeah, they obviously very easily have the knockout here. We're going to have Pecharunt in the active like every turn. I could send a Brute Bonnet. They also have the knockout on Brute Bonnet pretty easily. It could, I guess, leave Mega Latias in the active. They need 14 cards in hand, which they don't currently have. But I feel like if they had to reach for it in a turn, then they could do it. I'm not sure what I mentioned, like trapping something. I guess I'd trap Togekiss here. I might go for that now, honestly. Yeah, trapping Togekiss seems good. Okay, they flip tails. That's certainly good for me. I need another energy as well. We play, what, 8? And I'm down, like, 2? Yeah, down 2 in the discard, plus 3 in play. So we don't have that many, but I'm sure we'll get it, right? We got Fez. We got stuff. We don't actually have that much stuff. But I can get rid of probably Ancient Booster into Capsule Pal Pad to thin. Grab out of the deck the Oh, Fez's prize. Yeah, nah, don't worry about that. I'll grab nothing. And then, let's see, how much are we swing with Pecharunt? Pecharunt's doing, obviously, 10, and Poison, which is doing enough. I'm pretty sure Pecharunt's doing enough with Poison. It's doing these 80, plus maybe 60, even if it's 60. I could probably Binding Mochi the Pecharunt. How much are we doing? Oh, no, I should Binding Mochi the Latias. Anyways, I'll fail this here, certainly, and then I'll Nest Ball for probably nothing, I'm not going to lie. I could go, Could go for something. Not even sure what I want to go for. Maybe Bloodmoon. Honestly, Bloodmoon is like it's kind of interesting. I don't hate it here. Then we need an energy, which we don't have a lot of outs for it. We need energy. We also need boss. Definitely should have had an energy on the Peck run before. But nah, it'll be fine. I'll go ahead. Boss Togekiss here. And I could have Binding Mochi to active, because if we don't, we actually miss the knockout. I think we're like super losing if we miss it. Okay, we do get there. Nice. Is this good? Probably not. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't seem very good. But whatever. I poison after first. I don't know. I'll poison now. Or no, sorry. I'll poison now after I retreat here. And I could also Binding Mochi the Latios. The Bloodmoon obviously easily has the knockout. I guess it doesn't have it on another Bloodmoon. But anyways, I'll go ahead, Poison Chain here. We go ahead, we hit him for 50, and then another 80 from the Pecharunt, or from the Poison, which is increased by the Pecharunt and the stuff. Anyways, and now they're still alive, which is good. If we had knocked them out there, that'd be bad. So now the idea is they can't retreat, and then it goes back to our turn, and then we're going to be able to get a knockout and recover back into the prize race. This might not work. I don't know. They might have a switch card, and if they have a switch card, then it doesn't matter. Ultimately, though, this is like kind of okay. It also gets rid of the Togekiss, so it is winnable for us here. Like kind of, it's not good. It's definitely not super good, but it's okay here. I don't even know if what we send up after that either. Pecharunt's not really going to be a useful attacker later. We play 2 boss. We're down 2. Yeah, okay. So we're not bossing again. Pecharunt won't really be useful later, so that's fine. We can send that up because then you just need to recover it where you play 2 Night Stretcher. Have we used 2 Night Stretcher? Yes. What did they do? I think they did Unspersed. Okay. So it's all kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's bad. I guess we'll send up the Brute Bonnet is also in this card. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's all bad. Long story short. It's winnable though. We are like kind of back in it, kind of sorta. It's not perfect. Maybe they'll mess up and send up the wrong thing. I don't know. That seems unlikely, but not impossible. Oh, we have Latios. Oh, we filled our bench. Maybe I shouldn't have played that Bloodmoon, but I really needed to draw. They're enhanced hammering. That's like bad. I don't know. It's not that bad. Could have been really bad at some points, but ultimately we're not going to Peck Run again. Now we're definitely not going to Peck Run again. Lillie pass. Let's go. We get a knockout. Hopefully we get something good here. We get Fez. Okay, that is good. I guess it's a little late, but it's fine. I guess they send up Dunsparce. We hit Penny. Okay, that's super good. So I'm gonna Penny Bloodmoon probably, and then send up Latios. I think is the play here. Pecharunt actually would get the knockout, but we can't presumably actually attack with Pecharunt. So yeah, I'll Bloodmoon get back Bloodmoon, play the Latios. Bloodmoon is useful later on, but all the other stuff's useful now. So we'll get this back. Up down the Latios. And go ahead and draw ourselves 1 card, see what we get. Maybe we'll get something epic and awesome. We didn't. Okay. We could Jet. We could actually get all our energies on our Latios. That seems bad. I will not attach to Jet, but I'll go ahead and want to get the knockout between turns, so I will poison. I could actually just retreat into Latios as well if I wanted to, and pass. Wait, no, never mind. I can't do that one. Did I do this wrong? No, it's fine. I'll retreat into Mega Latios, or Latias, and go ahead, and now they're triple poisoned, and then we swing for, what? I gotta check my discard. I'm down, I play, 4 Prisms? I could attack with Peck Run again. I'll actually move the energy here. I don't know if that's good, but I'll do it. And then I'll go ahead and strafe here into the Latios. Now they're triple poison because of the stadium. We swing for 40, then we get the knockout with the with that poison damage between turns. Well, leaving a single prize in the active. So long story short, it's a good. It worked out. Happy they sent that up instead of the Kadabra. Wouldn't have worked if they had done it that way. Because then we would have had to knock him out with. We could have actually knocked him out directly with damage from the Latias, so it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, now they can't Fez. I don't even know if they run Fez though. But this looks okay. It doesn't look great, but it looks okay. Pecharunt's attack coming in super clutch. It's stopping your opponent from retreating is good. Stopping him from retreating and the knockout into your turn is super good, obviously. Getting rid of that Togekiss, super good. So we just got a lot of things to work out well there. Yeah, we got the draws we needed. Honestly, that was the luckiest part. But oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say they can get another Togekiss, but they didn't. I think they probably just play one anyways. But they play like so much recovery in this deck, I think. Anyways, we still might lose. We are definitely. They could literally just win this turn, and probably not, right? They have 7 cards in hand. They need 14, but they could boss Mega Latias at a wide variety of different points here. Ultimately, I'm probably gonna just swing with Bloodmoon at some point, maybe next turn. Probably not. I might swing with Mega Latias. Mega Latias' second attack also just discards like all of our energy, which is like kind of bad, obviously. They're gonna tulip for what did they get? I think they got the Togekiss line. Yes, kind of. They got the Togepi. Wait, is the Togekiss? Wait, what? Yeah, no, Togekiss is. Oh yeah, Togekiss was in play. It's on the discard. They didn't play the Togepi. I'm shocked that they didn't play the Togepi. I guess they're just like looking for draws, taking what they can get from the discard because they didn't have any other options there. But Togekiss is super good. They're looking for boss. They're looking to boss Mew. We could have like Nest or Pennied Mew. That wouldn't have actually worked. We would have lost. Also, yep, live is yet again / still not working. You can see Secret Box on top of Mew very faintly there. Not sure what's going on there. But anyways, they are just going to attack here, unsurprisingly. As you can see, they're knocking out everything except for Mega Latias here. We'll probably send a Pecharunt to get the knockout between turns. I'm pretty sure that gets there. Yeah, we're swinging for that 160, which is pretty fun there. I could play Fez to draw. Again, we don't play any disruption. I'm just like looking through the deck list in another tab here. Ultimately, not too much we can do here other than just kind of hope. We're going to knock them out between turns so they can't Fez. We're going to go ahead and poison so we can get swing for that like max damage there. And I could play Blood Moon as well. The idea there being, I was going to say something about like them using a repulsion card, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I guess I'll just play Fez. I don't know. I guess I won't play anything. Not really sure if it matters, to be honest. I can't really see a world and where it actually matters. I should probably play Blood Moon, to be honest. I don't know. But I'll go ahead and I'll just swing in here. I think is fine. Again, not like 100% sure. I don't think it matters too much. We'll see. Maybe I just made some like really bad misplay. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and send up the Pecharunt here for that big poison damage there. Let's go. We get the knockout. Again, in between turns, I don't think we've taken any knockouts on our turn, which is like good. Again, I don't know if it matters. I don't know if they play Fez. In my list, I don't play Fez because being a 2-prizer is a big liability, as we saw. Getting ahead 1 prize could let us win or not. They might just have boss for game, right? They haven't played any Gus. They probably have boss or counter catcher for game. Wait, no, they played 1 boss. They're gonna Sacred Ash. So presumably they don't have it in hand. They have how many cards? 12. Yes, so that's enough. They just need 2 prizes. They don't need to get the Latias here. Mega Latias being a 3-prizer, not an issue. The threat of the big attack is mostly meaningless, I'm not going to lie. They have the attachment. They've been able to maintain extra energies on their board, which has been good. Honestly, I've like kind of helped them with that as well. But yeah, they got Kadabra, so maybe they're just they have it and they're just going for a big attack as well. You never know, but they currently have 16 cards in hand, enough to one-shot the Mega Latias, enough to one-shot pretty much anything. Certainly, Alexam isn't able to one-shot everything off of an Iono very easily. I got a comment, someone was like, if your opponent Ionos you just get back up to 10 cards, which one, I don't know if you're actually going to be getting up to 10 cards off that, but also 10 cards isn't like one-shotting everything. But regardless, they do have a lot of cards, and they can do a lot of damage, or damage counters, it's not damage. But yeah, doing like 300 to my Pecharunt, oh, they have it, they got boss on whatever, right? It doesn't really matter, obviously not the Brute Bonnet, but they got boss for game here. What are they thinking about? They know they have game. Okay, they're going to go for the Mew, the easy target, and they got game. That was really close. I don't know if I could have done anything differently there. We gave up 1 prize till the very end. I think they might have gotten the first attack. Not sure, but ultimately the deck's pretty fun. Obviously, we could have won turn 1 if we had done that, or if we could have been able to win turn 1, we would have won. Even if we just took a knockout not winning, we still would have won there. I made a good play, but didn't end up quite working out. Got lucky as well, kind of, but didn't quite end up working out there either. But I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. Comment down below any other deck ideas you have as well. But I hope you enjoyed, and as awesome said, see you in the next video.